If you look into the World Economic Forum, WEF, recently there was a pretty big event, and they've been speaking a lot at Davos, Switzerland. This is a very interesting interview and session that you want to watch. In fact, it's almost a little bit hilarious as well. And it's getting to the point where a lot of people are saying, is the WEF even still relevant anymore, right? High-level attendees at this event has really thinned in the recent years, since people have been saying it's just getting crazier and crazier. Go on different social media forums, nobody likes the WEF anymore. Names like Joe Biden's missing. In 2023, the German chancellor was literally the only leader of a G7 nation that attended. Leaders are not really getting that much into the WEF anymore, especially with some of the topics they've been talking about, with one of the most recent ones being a little bit hilarious, which got people kind of mad, which is the WEF and Klaus Schwab are now raising an alarm about coffee producing too much CO2. Well, I guess kiss your coffee goodbye. Guess you're never going to be drinking this brown fluid again that every single American likes, and a lot of people around the world as well. So they pretty much just coming for the coffee, right? You know, you got a lot of bankers at WEF saying that the coffee they all drink emits 15 to 20 tons of CO2 per ton of coffee, and every time they drink it, essentially releasing CO2 into the atmosphere. Now, there's definitely going to be some truth to this, or else they wouldn't really be spitting this out at a WEF, but come on, like, are you really going to control this? Controlling coffee is by far one of the hardest things to do. And if you also look at other topics, and Musk even commented on it, says that by misinformation, WEF means anything that conflicts with its agenda. And if you look at this, some of the top spots at WEF is going to be number one, misinformation and disinformation, and then you got the other ones, like cybersecurity, conflicts, extreme weather events, etc. And there's also a lot of topics like this one that about farms. Ireland talk about slaughtering 200,000 cows. Netherlands wants to essentially seize 3,000 farms. Germany is wanting to increase fuel taxes on farmers. These are all topics and things happening. And WEF says that farming and fishing should be a serious crime. I mean, this is kind of the reason why a lot of people are not really taking the economic forum as seriously as before. Whereas before, it was like a massive Coachella for all the world leaders and rich people. Now it's like a Coachella with not really that many people. Now, WEF still gets a lot of views. People are still pretty interested in this. And their agenda also has several topics. But recently, a lot of disinformation and misinformation is posing great threats to the world in the next 2 years. And a lot of people say that that threat is the WEF. And which is a little bit hilarious because they say that their job is to prevent that. But so far, a lot of people are a little bit disillusioned from the situation, because when you start talking about climate change and you bring in like things like coffee beans, I mean, sure, they release some CO2, but like, how are you going to stop it? Some people will say that, when in the world's the point of even talking about this? Like, are you trying to ban this drink that basically everyone in the world drinks? I don't really think so. And there's also so many other things that emit CO2 as well, but who knows? Maybe we could find a good way to prevent the release of this. But at the current moment, if you go on Twitter, go on Reddit, I could tell 95% of people who watch the WEF this year is like, this is ludicrous, this is a little bit crazy, and we're kind of done with this. And this is kind of one reason why a lot of the big shot leaders aren't really attending this event anymore. Thanks for watching, guys. Comment below. And what do you guys think about this? Do you guys think they should ban coffee beans? See you later.